Thank you, and it's now my pleasure to turn it over to my fellow co-chair, Maxwell Frost.
Thank you, Lori. Good morning, everybody. And like Chair Dingell did, I just want to express my condolences to the families and the people who lost their lives and lost loved ones in the horrible shooting that happened yesterday. You know, I love the Maya Angelou quote, when someone tells you who they are, believe them the first time. When Donald Trump went to the NRA headquarters and said, I'm going to work for you, I believed him. When he goes to billionaires and oil executives and says, you give me X amount of contributions and I will do everything I can to make sure you make more money, I believed him then. And what we're seeing now is him living up to the promises that he gave to the most wealthiest people in this country, valuing profits over our lives and our livelihood as working people. The images that come to mind are the fact that yesterday there was a second grader on the floor on the phone with 911 to say that there was a shooter in the school. And while that second grader was on the floor making that call, their teacher was at the door with a pair of scissors, ready to defend the lives of the kids in the classroom. When just a few months ago on the campaign trail, Donald Trump made it clear that he values the profits of the gun industry more than he values the lives of our children and our people. The images that come to mind are billionaires like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy walking through the halls of Congress, talking about firing unelected bureaucrats when they're actually talking about civil servants and people who help make our government work. And this is Donald Trump living up to the promises he gave the wealthiest in this country, that he would do everything he can for them. But he also lied to a bunch of us. He lied to the working class people, because he's not fighting for us. I mean, just look at the fact that he's amassed one of the richest cabinets in the history of this country. I don't know how he expects, I don't expect a man worth $340 billion, Elon Musk, to decide what's going to happen with the agency, Social Security Administration, that's going to administer my mother's $1,200 Social Security check. So these are the things that we hope people will pay attention to over these next 4 years, is that Donald Trump has lied to us, but he's living up to his promise to his billionaire friends. And he will continue to live up to the promise to the wealthiest people in this country. And that's why we're going to work hard as House Democrats, of course, to figure out where we can work with our Republican colleagues, but we're going to fight. We're going to fight for people, no matter who you are, because we believe that seeing the world through the eyes of the most vulnerable is the best way to legislate. And that's what makes us different than the Republican Party. So thank you, and I'll yield back to the chair.